it feel like to go into the first game, second season? Eddie just said this is your offense. You're the leader of the offense. What's that feel like?
Feels good. I just know I have a big standard to live up to. I have to keep my guys intact and make sure everybody's ready to go. So it's a big responsibility, but I feel like I can handle it. My second year going around, and I'm just getting ready to, go into a long season and just gonna stay hungry the whole season.
How's the start of this season compared to the start of last season in your first year?
What was that again?
How does the start of this season compare to the start of last season in your first year?
Just feel more comfortable. Just going through it another time. I just feel like I know the ropes and I know what to expect. Just preparing a lot on this team and on any team, but just making sure I'm prepared. I feel way more comfortable going into each game.
How have you seen Lynn approach the offseason going into this year where everybody seems to know you're going to try and get him the ball as much as possible?
Oh, yeah. Lynn gives it his all, every play. A lot of teams know that, he's our playmaker, and we're going to try to get the ball to him. But Lynn does a good job on, if it's not his time, he's still going to run his routes, 100%. And then it's another person's time. But, he's been doing a good job this offseason, just making sure he's getting the younger guys together and getting them ready too.
Where do you draw from your emotions playing in your first home game last year?
I'd say my emotions the first game was, I wouldn't say nervous. I'd say I wasn't, reacting as fast. I wasn't really sure on what I was doing. But that's in the past though. Just ready for this first game.
What advice do you have for guys who are playing in their first game?
Just play. You're not going to be perfect on every play. You might, mess up, every play. But just keep playing. You got to forget about it, and just keep worrying about that next play.
Tell me about these Jared Lorenzen shoes. Are you wearing them this week or wearing them in the future yet?
They're still in the process of getting worked on and everything. I'm not sure when it will be, but I'll make sure I'll let everybody know on social media when we're gonna wear them.
And how did that come out? I mean, what does that mean to you as kind of a current player?
Yeah.
Former player?
I just wanted to honor him. He's a great quarterback that has played at Kentucky, and I know how much it would mean to his family, to the fans and everything. So I just wanted to show my appreciation and just honor him.
What's the plan? Sort of wear his jersey number on Saturday?
That's still getting worked on too.
Allen Daly, what can we expect to see from him this year?
I think Allen Daly, he's had a good camp. He's going to be prepared. He's going to be ready to go too. He just goes along with the group of receivers that we have that's been working really hard. So he's definitely going to be fun to watch. And he's going to get the ball a lot coming Saturday. But he's came a long way. He's been learning, and just making sure that he's staying up to par. Lynn does a good job on staying on that crew and making sure everybody's okay. So I think he's going to be great Saturday.
Coach just described him as a guy that puts his head down, goes about his business, but isn't flashy in any way, but makes, always catches the ball and does the right things.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like the exact opposite of Lynn. And how, so he called it the yin to the yang.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I'd say that. It's just the personalities on the field and off the field. Allen, he does. He stays to himself really. He takes care of what he has to take care of. He comes out to practice with a good attitude. Makes plays and goes on to the next play. So they definitely have two different personalities.
Eddie was saying he hopes to get a lot more guys involved in the offense, especially this first game. 3 running backs and a lot of wide receivers. Do you feel like you have more kind of like weapons at your disposal this year in some ways?
Of course, 100%. And that's the good thing about this team, that we have a lot of depth. We have a lot of guys that can go. So we're going to be depending on those guys. When their time is up, and just when they get on that field, they just got to let it all go and just trust their technique and trust what we've been doing in camp and just playing football. Once they get out there, you can't overthink everything. And I feel like that's when all the mistakes start to happen. So just go out there and play.
What's impressed you the most looking at film from Toledo's defense that kind of catch your eye?
They're athletic. When you think of Toledo and in all these the non-conference games, you tend to think that they're not as skilled as us, as skilled as other teams. But you know, the thing about them, they're going to come in and play hard, and we just have to make sure that we're playing how we play football and not, you know, worry about any other team. So just seeing them on film, you know, they're fast, you know, they're going to stack the box and they can tackle, they're physical. So we just got to make sure that, you know, we're physical too, and just go out there and play Kentucky football.
Terry, Toledo is used to playing Power 5 teams and even beating a few in recent years. I think Arkansas a few years ago. Has that got you guys, you know, full attention? The fact that they're kind of used to coming into this.
I mean, we know that we have to, you know, play hard every snap. You know, we're not going to back down or anything. We're not going to be scared or anything like that. But we just know that we have to go out there and compete and do what we have to do. You know, we're not really worried about who they beat and stuff like that. We just got to go out there and compete and just give it our all.
How much of a-
said that Eddie said that Mark talked about the Southern Miss game to you guys. What did he say to the team about just not taking the light?
Yeah, same thing as I said. Really, just knowing our opponent and just knowing what we have to go do on the field and just staying prepared. You know, we have to go out there with a sense of urgency and you know, just go out there and start fast. We can't go out there and you know, just run around and go through the motions, and that's really how teams get, you know, ran over, just doing that. But we just have to make sure that we stay on our task and making sure that we're ready.
How much of a luxury is it to you personally that you have the offensive line that you have in front of you with experience, with quality depth, and with guys that have already proven, you know, they can protect you?
It's beautiful. It's good. It's good for a quarterback to know that he has, you know, those guys up front that's going to protect. You know, so I'm pretty excited about that. Just to play behind them, you know, for the full season.
Georgia and Vanderbilt play each other to start the year. How would you feel about opening the season against an SEC opponent?
That'd be fun. You know, I would look forward to it. You know, anybody that would want to play us the first game, you know, let's go.